Welcome back to the Poke Historian. Got some good news from Poke Beach. We got the new illustration, special illustration rares revealed from Mega Dream EX, which is going to become our next English set, which is going to be Ascended Heroes. Now, Ascended Heroes is going to have a few additional cards, and some of these cards from Mega Dream are going to be excluded. But for the most part, these are the cards that are going to be in that set. So I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and take a look at them and see what we think of these cards. Little impromptu card art gallery type video. Let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the Beautifly. I actually like this card pretty well. It's hard to see some of the details because the quality of the image is not that good, but we can see some flowers here which look pretty nice. And I think the background here is going to have some nice detail too. We're just going to have to wait and see the final card. But overall, I think this is a good addition. Looking forward to it. Don't really see a lot of love coming to Beautifly, so nice to see. Good Gen 3 bug Pokemon. Dustox, another Gen 3 bug Pokemon. This one doesn't look quite as good as the Beautifly, but I'll reserve final judgment when I see the actual card with a better image here. But you can see it's flying at night. And it looks decent. Not bad. Got Budew here. This card kind of surprised me. Like, I really like how this one looks. It's got lots of cool colors. It looks like Budew's using like Sweet Scent or something like that. And it's spraying these spores everywhere, and they're all different colors. Very colorful, and I always like that. So I think this is going to be a standout card for me, believe it or not. Can't believe I'm saying that about Budew, but... So here we have Ethan's Magcargo. This one kind of took me by surprise because I didn't realize we were still going to be doing like the trainers Pokemon from Destined Rivals and Journey Together. But here we have it, and it makes it almost feel like we're not really in like a new era here with the Mega Evolution. It makes it kind of feel like maybe the Mega Evolution era is really just kind of an extension of Scarlet and Violet, even though we're not calling it that. Regardless, though, I like this card. Magcargo is not one of my favorite Pokemon, but I mean, this one's well drawn, so I'll take it. I got Numel here going for a little walk. It's crossing the lava flow here. Always like old Numel, kind of a cool Gen 3 Pokemon. Here we got Psyduck going for a little swim, just absolutely taking it easy and relaxing. I like the detail how you can see the ocean floor here with the rocks. We got a little beach house here in the background, so that's nice. I don't like it as much as the Misty Psyduck, but it still is pretty cool. This Snorunt card doesn't look that great to me, but I mean, it's really hard to tell. The image quality is so bad. It might end up looking real cool like once I see it like in person, or at least get to see like a higher quality image of it, so we'll find out. Here we got, I forget, is this Helioptile or is it Heliolisk? Something like that. I think this is Helioptile and this is Heliolisk, but I could be wrong. I'm not going to fact check that right now. Anyways, whatever it is, it's sitting up here on the roof. I like the color. It's not super crazy about this one, but it doesn't look horrible. We got this interesting Misdreavus here. Looks like it's like flying through a window into like a kid's bedroom and like knocking over like some toy blocks and stuff. It's hard to tell exactly what's going on. But I like the way Misdreavus is drawn here, so this will be a neat one. We got Togekiss here, one of my favorite Pokemon. But I don't know about this card. It doesn't look very detailed to me, which is unfortunate. But again, I'll reserve final judgment for seeing the actual higher resolution card. But like, it doesn't seem like there's a whole lot going on in the background, which could be unfortunate. But we'll just have to see. Here we got Hops Trevenant. Again, just going back to the trainers Pokemon, I'm surprised to see that. But Trevenant's kind of a cool Pokemon, kind of underrated. We'll see how the final card shakes out, but it doesn't look like there's that much detail. I don't know. We'll see. Here we got Team Rocket's Mimikyu. This one's kind of funny. Got Team Rocket's Mimikyu here sitting on top of this cardboard box with the Rocket logo on it. Then you got Proton, one of the Rocket admins there in the background. If you don't know, like a lot of people don't know who these like admins are. If you go back and play Heart Gold or Soul Silver, they're kind of the antagonists that you fight for Team Rocket. So that's what this guy's from. He's from those games. I highly recommend you play those games, by the way. They're really good. Here we got Team Rocket's Dugtrio with the very upset looking Dugtrio digging through the ground there. Of course, Dugtrio always looks kind of upset, so that doesn't really say a whole lot. You got Giovanni looking on with two of its admins, so kind of a cool card. Looking forward to seeing the final version of it. Then we got Medicham here. Not one of my favorite Pokemon, but I do like the colors on this one. I don't know exactly what like these circles are supposed to represent. Some form of psychic energy, I'm guessing. We got Cynthia Spiritomb here. This one's really neat. Like, I always felt like with Spiritomb, there's not a whole lot you can do with it because it's always just kind of sitting there in the rock. But I mean, I like how Cynthia looks here. Like, you don't really see this kind of like spooky, almost like sinister look to Cynthia ever. She's definitely a main hero, but yeah, she looks kind of spooky here, so I appreciate that. I'll definitely be picking up this card. All right, there we got Obstagoon, giving us that kiss reference, and it's swiping its claw. Not one of my favorite Pokemon, but this one looks decent. I mean, it's well drawn. I can't hate on it too much. What else we got? Got In Zekrom. This card's looking pretty good. Goes along with the In's Reshiram from Journey Together. I like how Zekrom's tail is drawn here. Like, it looks like a big electrical generator. Lots of detail on this card. I think this one's going to be a favorite for a lot of people. And I can certainly see why. We got little Dreepy here. Kind of a funny little card. Not too much going on, but I like the simplicity of it here. And there's Dracloak, I think is his name, the evolution of Dreepy, and then we get a Dragapult. It's like in a canyon. Very kind of geometric looking artwork. Not really exactly my thing. We got Fan Rotom. I didn't see this one coming. I wonder if we'll be getting like other illustration rares for all the other versions and forms of Rotom. PPF. Okay, I'm gonna go through these. Okay, there we got Canary, some fighter guy, pink-haired chick with her blonde friend, radio tower. Okay, so these are called like Mega Attack rares, I think. We've already seen this one in the Charizard collection. It's pretty cool. Got Mega Glalie here, or I should say Mega Frostlass. Kind of cool. They definitely have like a comic book style kind of going on for them. Is this Mega Electros? Yeah. This one's kind of hard to see what's going on here. Mega Symphonia is the attack for this Gardevoir. Kind of cool looking. I like this one. Mega Deontay. Got Mega Lucario. I think this is going to be a promo or something. Got Mega Hawlucha. That one looks pretty neat. Never been a big fan of Hawlucha, but I actually kind of like the Mega form okay for some reason. I think I like the colors on it. Got Mega Gengar. That's going to be a big favorite. Got Mega Scrafty here. Outlawless. Got Mega Dragonite. Everyone's going to want that one. And we got Mega Frostlass here again. We got a special illustration rare. This card kind of reminds me of the Kingdra and Greninja from Shrouded Fable. It's got kind of an old school Japanese aesthetic going on with the artwork here. It's very pretty, lots of nice colors. I will say that like Mega Frostlass is kind of a strange Pokemon. It's very slender and long. It really makes it look like almost like a ghost person sort of thing. It's kind of weird. Very, very long. But regardless of what I think of the Pokemon, like I have to say this artwork is very nice. I think a lot of people are going to want it. Here we got the terrestrialized Pikachu. Harkening back to Surging Sparks. It almost feels like this set is supposed to be like a celebration of just like a lot of the recent sets that have come out, which I guess is fine. I just didn't see it coming because I thought we were done with the terrestrialized Pokemon and the trainers Pokemon, but hey, I mean, this isn't a bad looking Pikachu. I wouldn't mind having it. Then we got Mega Electros here. This one is really hard to see. Might end up being a really cool card, might end up being a card that's not so cool. We'll just have to see what the final version looks like. Then we got Iona's Bellibolt here. Bellibolt is just like tumbling through the sky or something. I always feel like this Pokemon's kind of underrated for a lot of the new Pokemon. I like it a lot and I use it on my team. And we got Team Rocket's Mewtwo. So if y'all watched my last long form content video, you'll know that I'm not a big fan of Team Rocket's Mewtwo, the one from Destin's Rivals, but I don't think I like this one either. There's just doesn't appear to be a whole lot going on here. It's very simplistic. And it's unfortunate too, because I think this one was done by Mitsuhiro Arita, but you know, Arita's funny. Sometimes Arita knocks it out of the park, and sometimes Arita just kind of swings and misses a little bit. But when Arita does hit, it's usually a phenomenal card, so I'm not going to hate on him too much. He's a phenomenal artist. I just don't think this one is particularly my taste. I actually would rather have the card from Destined Rivals. I got Mega Deontay here. Not really my flavor, but I do appreciate the attention to detail in the artwork. Looks like somebody really spent some time on this card, and I definitely like that. Mega Halucha here. I think this card was done by Gawa, but I'm not entirely sure. Kind of looks like their artwork style, but it's very, very beautiful. Kind of reminds me of the Mega Sharpedo from Phantasmal Flames just a little bit for some reason. Like I said, like I'm not a big fan of this Pokemon, but for whatever reason, like Mega Halucha I think is kind of cool, and I really like this artwork. Yeah, I want to get that one. And we got Mega Gengar. People have been going nuts about this one. And I get it. I mean, it really is a beautiful artwork. And it's actually by the same person who did the new Mega Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. So that artist is actually starting to get some serious attention. May end up becoming a fan favorite artist if they keep this up. With these waves crashing and everything, it almost kind of looks like this Mega Gengar is like giant, like a Godzilla type character here, just like crashing across the land. I don't know if that's what's intended, but it certainly kind of looks like it. Like for whatever reason, like Gengar looks really big in this picture here. I like it a lot. And we got Mega Scrafty here. Looks like it's getting ready for a fight or something. Looks like it's wearing like a training jacket, like you see with a lot of like fighters and stuff in fighting movies. We got In Zoroark. This has a very kind of old school, fancy, artistic vibe to it. I almost want to say it reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh for some reason, but not quite. It's hard to it's hard to describe exactly what it reminds me of, but like it's definitely pretty. I like it. We got Marnie's Grimmsnarl. Never been a big fan of this Pokemon, but I think this artwork's alright. And we got old Pheasantipity. I don't really like the Loyal 3 that much. I think they're kind of jerks after playing through Scarlet and Violet in the DLC, but I have to say it's a pretty card. I mean, all these flowers and everything swirling around it, like flower petals. Someone spent some time on this card, and I appreciate that. We got Steven's Metagross here. Definitely want this card. Steven Stone's definitely one of the, I'd say he's one of the most underrated trainers. And I like this Metagross a lot. Always liked using that on my team in Emerald. So I'll be picking that one up for sure. Hopefully it looks even cooler in person. And here we have probably the biggest gun from the set, in my opinion. Even bigger than the Gengar, the Mega Dragonite. Like this card to me, this is just a gorgeous artwork. You got your teeny Dragonair, Dragonite in it, just like you had with the Mega Charizard from Phantasmal Flames. Like the colors just remind me of like cotton candy and just pop. So much detail. And like I'm sure like the shine on this card with all the sparkles and everything is just going to be out of this world. So I will definitely be acquiring this card. This could be the best Dragonite card we've ever had. And I know people don't like the wings and everything and the design of Mega Dragonite, but I don't even think it matters. Like this card just looks phenomenal. And we got this gym leader from Black and White, I think. I don't remember what her name is. Is it Iris? And then we got Canary sending us home here, showing us her face. Surfer Guy. And the Mega Dragonite gold card, which looks okay. Not a big fan of these gold cards. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Those are all the special illustration wares we're looking forward to in our new set for next year, Sundered Heroes. Let me know what your favorite is. I'm kind of curious to see what other people think of these cards. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care.